My name is Jen Hidinger-Kendrick. I am a founder of Giving Kitchen. It's a nonprofit helping food service workers in crisis through financial aid resources and a network of community stability resources. For Giving Kitchen, we believe that every food service worker deserves dignity, opportunity, and stability. And I think a whole and well-balanced kitchen means that there are resources available from top all the way down. I think every kitchen manager and owner should know of the resources that are available in their community. And for Giving Kitchen, we can really help in those emergency crisis situations. So if there's a food service worker who's experiencing an illness, an injury, the death of a family member, or a housing disaster like a flood or fire, Giving Kitchen can make sure that the rent and mortgage and basic living expenses are paid, and oftentimes for 3 or 4 months at a time. And another opportunity I think that we have for kind of holistic stability is to provide community resources in times of need. A food service worker is struggling with mental health. They can come to Giving Kitchen and we can give them a warm referral to a mental health counselor in their community. Or we can give them access to housing security and other social services that they may have not known about. A really important opportunity that we present to food service workers is something we call Pop-Up Doc. It's free medical care and attention to food service workers at local clinics. So we're teaming up with a local clinic in any community around the United States to provide those free services because oftentimes food service workers don't raise their hand and say, hey, I need some help, or go to the doctor. And we can be a resource that bridges that gap. Giving Kitchen came to be because of the story of my late chef husband, Ryan Hidinger, in Atlanta. He was diagnosed with a terminal cancer diagnosis on December 12th of 2012. It was the end of the world, as the Mayans predicted. And it was the restaurant community in Atlanta that really rallied behind he and I to support us. And a team of business mentors and professionals and our friends and family came together, put on a benefit, a fundraiser to help us through that year. And what was supposed to raise $15,000, $20,000 to help us in that final year ended up raising nearly $300,000 for us. And it was this light bulb moment of what exists to help to take care of our own, and nothing really existed. And Giving Kitchen was really founded based off that spirit, that selfless act and community coming together. What was so significant about that fundraiser is that it was competitors coming together to focus on one thing. And there's really this kind of power in that compassion and care that we take forward from our foundation onward in these 10 and a half years that Giving Kitchen has been around to make sure that again, a food service worker knows that there's opportunity and stability in their kitchen. Our aim is to destigmatize the fear of asking for help. So every May, which is Mental Health Awareness Month, we focus a large national campaign on bringing mental health experts together to talk about mental health, educate from the bottom up. What does it mean to have suicide ideation or to have substance misuse, fears? What is mental health in general, and what are the resources available to food service? So when they raise their hand and say, hey, I think it's time for me to ask for help, they have the opportunity to go to givingkitchen.org and do so. For Giving Kitchen, we teamed up with the QPR Institute. It's Question, Persuade, Refer. It's the leading suicide prevention training in America. We will offer that free to any food service worker in the country. All they have to do is go to givingkitchen.org, QPR, and ask for that help. It's a quick 45-minute online training course that it immediately empowers you to feel confident in asking a teammate, are you okay? Are you contemplating suicide or killing yourself? I have a resource here for you that you can call and get the help that you need. It's a 99% effective rate to immediately empower somebody to just ask that very simple question. And so through Mind Matters and through all of the resources that Giving Kitchen provides, it's really about making sure that there's a holistic kitchen, one that shows up for one another and has the resources available when a food service worker really needs it. Oftentimes the food service community is meant to check, your feelings at the door. And that is not really the way of the world today. I spoke on stage just a little bit ago about, we're all here to nurture the next generation. And I think by nurturing the next generation means that we have to show up and we have to listen really, really well, and we have to follow up with one another. And that happens in any industry, not just the food service industry. But open communication and collaboration starts everywhere. And I think it takes some of the best leaders to really show up, listen, and to follow up. know the resources that are available, understand the signs of somebody who needs help, and making sure that they've got opportunities like Giving Kitchen and other amazing partners out there to offer that when they need it.